Alrighty then, let's get the show on the road. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone is getting a little bit of rest after the weekend. I know I'm still pretty tired. I was up a little late last night, but that's good because tonight I need to be asleep early, so I'd rather be a little tired. Jay, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Alright, let me make sure this is working. Hey, okay. Alright, I got a fish to go get. Or not get, most likely. More than likely, the not get part will play the more pivotal experience. And I might want to do some more tank achievement farming after that is donezo. Where is fish? Let me check something real quick. Okay. Over to Amarang I go. Hope everyone enjoyed their FanFest weekend. I know I did. I'm gonna have videos for weeks. First, I got this week to go through, though. Good morning. Let me grab some more frogs just in case. No, not that. Let's just grab like 6 frogs. Wait, Toya. Alright. Last chance at Cinder before the new fish come out. Got 31 minutes. Let's go with this spot. This is feeling like my spot. Listen, it can't be helped. Sometimes it's just gotta be that way. Good morning, Jade. It will be fish time soon. It would be a hell of a morning to pick up final fish. Hi, Ivy. Thanks. Yeah, I got to bed a little late last night. Playing a little Pal World before I go into the content mines for the week. I have like quite a bit to do after stream today, and I do want to make some time to do some Palin. Hey girl, what's up? Hi. Good morning, KP. Hey. She's so desperate. Good morning, Avelia. Ivy, did you hear something? I hope all I want you to be hearing, Ivy, is Cinder's surprise coming home. My last pre-Dawn Trail legendary fish. That is the only sound I want you hearing, Ivy. Do you understand? I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before I start the prep for this. Oh, God. Yeah, I left it on, MB. I was at the movies. Turned it off when I came back. I always have my headset on. Ivy, what are you doing, girl? Oh, Ivy. Why is she so desperate for attention? Hey. Ivy. God, she's so desperate. Ah. And now she's just plopped on my lap. Ivy, you better bring me good luck to fish. Not too many people here yet. It is. Oh, no, there's one. Oh, they're already prepped and ready to go. Yeah, I'll get my stacks first, I guess. I'll just reset. I know that you get 45 minutes, but I always get nervous when it comes to prepping too early. Like, I know I'm not I wouldn't be prepping too early right now, but still. Yeah, one hopes. I'm probably going to catch all the Dawn Trail legendaries before I catch Cinder. I can feel it. Nothing in Dawn Trail is somehow nothing in Dawn Trail is going to compare to Cinder. Egg. I'll wait till all the sciencing is done, though. I'm not sciencing any of the legendaries. I don't want any of that. I'll be busy making guides for the North Horn and whatnot. I should probably bring Reflect or Float, like, immediately into things tomorrow. I should bring, like, one of the Phantom jobs that has either Float or I guess there's not really a Reflect, is there? No, isn't there one that does magic? I don't think there is. At the very least, I should bring Float. If I see, like, ground AoEs, I want to see if I can just, like, negate them. It always helps to know that stuff first and foremost. Definitely going in as a tank tomorrow. You either go in, everyone goes in as Alchemist. The hell was that? Oh, they got off their mount super close. Good old chemist build. The currency's not going to carry over Faxel. They've not carried currencies over before. I sincerely doubt they're going to start now. Bozia completely reset the currencies for the next zone. Should expect the same here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to be prepared, but more than likely, none of the currency from the first zone will work. I think I'm sitting on max currency anyway, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, like I said. Very low probability that they would let the currencies work in the next zone. I They don't want people instantly walking in and grabbing every new job without doing anything. Good morning, Wojo. It's Northhorn, Relic, Allied Society Combined Quest, Hildebrand, and I think that's... Oh, and new Legendary Fish, of course. Of course. I'm ready. I'm ready. Gotta figure out which CEs are force spawns as quickly as possible, too. Anything that drops the Phantom job is a force spawn, so hopefully we can figure out what those are pretty quick. Hello, Alhea. Excuse me, sir. I need some eggs. This is not an egg. That might be an egg. An egg for my troubles. It's an egg. My favorite. Oh. Wait, you're already prepped? Well, yeah, I mean, they don't refresh it if you just leave the tab open. As long as you refresh or, you know, you don't just leave the tab open all the time, then it should refresh. Just gotta turn it off and on again. Okay, just give me a few direct egg catches. Everyone's already ready, huh? I expect this Cinder window to be booty. I got 2 bites in my last Cinder window. So that means I'm not going to get any this time. I know how the tides change. Yeah, this fish do be a slippy dick. I forget how many times he slipped at this point. It's not that many because I went like 8 windows without even seeing a bite. So it's not really, it couldn't be that many that times that he slipped. But obviously he slipped every time. Come on. Oh, wait. Why am I still holding on to this? At least all my GP's coming back. Smile. Yeah, unfortunately for you, if you don't get purse in the next 4 days, it'll be gone for 92 days. Which, to be fair, unless you have every other fish already captured, is not that big a deal. But he is about to go on a 3-month vacation. I have but 1 fish remaining. This one. Ivy, you're crazy. Oh my god, where are my eggs? Hi. Can I help you, Ivy? That's not an egg. Yeah, at the very least, have 3 months of Dawn Trail legendaries to tide us over. Alright, there's an egg. I'm just gonna catch another one. That's a very stubborn egg. I got plenty of time. I'll just look for eggs. Alright. Identical cast the next egg, and we are all set. Will today be the day that I am final fish? Final fish to see. Then tomorrow we strive to be the dawn fish. Fish of a new dawn. And then an 8.x ever fish. Tomorrow is Northhorn, Relics, Beast Tribe, Fish, and Hildebrand. Fish. Fish. No. Why would they do any job changes tomorrow? At all. Period. I just need one more tiny egg. Here, sand egg. Come here, sand egg. There we go. And now we play the waiting game. Chaos, we've got quite the wait ahead of us. Chaos, Batman, thank you for the Prime sub. Listen, I'm all on the Hoary Boulders
Pokemon Master Batman just subscribed with Prime. Hey, Joe Hamps. Calling
Has
it
the
now.
window started?
Hoary
I have
Boulder
15
is gonna
minutes.
Be a bastion.
I have quite the time until the window. Can you come get your cat? You mean your cat? The cat I brought is right here. See, look at her. This one's yours now, too. Well, that's because the ladies love me. Isn't that right? That's because the ladies love me. And now Sausage wants into the office space. Yes, I will come get Sausage. Oh, Ivy, let go. Ivy, let go. Sorry. Down. All right. Fluff. Not a coincidence. I agree, Batman. I agree. We're on the same team. Hell yes. Hello, fellow egg enjoyers. Look at all of these fellow egg enjoyers. Doo-doo. Evil egg soon. I like how this egg's like just trying to exist and everyone's like, you evil piece of shit. He's like, the fuck did I do? I fucking live here. You showed up to my house and tried to kidnap me. And I'm evil? He knows what he's done. Listen, if you caught him every time, he wouldn't be a surprise. I am. Evolved Bard looked like a lot of fun. There's so many people here. Oh, there's so many desperate egg fishers. The only egg I want shows up in about 10 minutes. At midnight Eorzean. And tomorrow we get 6 brand new legendaries. I mean, they technically have a Kamehameha, it's just very short-ranged. They have one Kamehameha, or they used to have one Kamehameha that was aimed at the ground. And one that just traveled about 5 feet before dissolving. Hello, Snicks. Hello, hello. Having fun back there, Ivy? Look at her just back there showing off. Where'd Sausage go? Sausage? Hello? The fuck are you? Ivy, where'd Sausage go? Excuse me? What did you just try to ask me, Snicks? Have you have shaved to have chops? It's a lot of haves and no have-nots. A lot of that. All right. This is the egg we're looking for, chat. This egg right here. This guy. He needs to die. You know that, don't you? I think he knows. This egg needs to die. Oh, hi, sausage. Hook him right in the eye. This egg is the bane of all existence. The birthplace of a monster. What the fuck was that? And they're unloading something from a truck, and it sounds like a fucking gunshot going off. Fucking shook the whole house. Hi, Saucy. See, remember when I said that the ladies love me? This is the other lady. Look at her. She does not like being picked up, however. Not a fan of it at all. She likes spending time with me. She just doesn't like being picked up. She will fight me to the death. Le floof. Hi, Ivy. I should go real quick check. I think I actually did spend a decent number of my coins. But again, I don't think our currency is going to carry over to the North Horn. My goal is to get as much of the information about the Relic and Fort Tower normal by end of day Wednesday. Because Thursday, I actually have a sponsored stream. I'll be announcing the sponsored stream on Wednesday, though. I also have to keep my eye on my email for a handful of things today. It's going to be a busy day for me. I probably won't stream all the way to my normal end time because I want a little bit of time to chill also. I do got to make a video about the press interview. There's not really that much there. The only thing people are really looking at is the housing portion. And honestly, I don't think that housing portion means anything because we already know the next housing update is supposed to be the... What's it called? The fucking, like, change, the size change. The TARDIS housing. And then we already knew the UI change was something they were working on as well. So I honestly think that he's just talking about both of those. I don't think he's talking about, like, any fundamental change that is more in-depth than that. Hello, lass. Miss me in Berlin. I would have never gone to Berlin. Recycling's supposed to come around this time. Doesn't look like it did. No. No. Good morning, Gref. Listen, I'm awake. I'm just waiting for this egg. That's because they are louder, because I turned the volume up for State of the Realm. So everyone can hear Slime more clearly. That alert is also just very loud. Oh yeah, what's my tombstone situation, actually? Okay. That's good. I just wanted to make sure I had 2,000 mathematics tucked aside. No blitz. T minus 3 minutes. I need 4,500. Why do you need 4,500 tomes of mathematics before Thursday, specifically? I mean, just spam anything that gives tomes. Go do the hunt or something. Relic. But why Thursday? Are you just assuming you won't be done with the first step until Thursday? Thus, you won't technically need it? Maybe it won't be tomes. That's huge cope right there. I tell you what, that's huge cope right there. I mean, that's fine. I was just wondering why, because the relic's out tomorrow, not Thursday. So I was just wondering why Thursday. Only marginally. There's actually a gameplay element this time, but then it's reduced to tomes. Yeah, patches are on Tuesdays, always. There's never patches on Thursday. There has been one grand total update on a Thursday in Final Fantasy XIV ever. And it was, I think, the very first Feast season or something released on a Thursday. It was weird. I don't remember why they did that. That was such a long time ago, man. It's definitely something PvP related. I'm pretty sure it was the first Feast season began on a Thursday or some shit. Or not even the season. I think they might have just like even not released the map until Thursday. They like did the patch. It's like, it'll become available on Thursday. I don't know. It was weird. All right. 11:53. I like to cast out at 11:53. I'm not an 11:52 caster. Hello, Dante. Then we wait and go. It's everyone's favorite. I think that person just caught it. Oh, no, they didn't. They just caught the egg. I thought I saw a fisherman's intuition. Don't use Modest Slur. Don't do that. Oh, no. I mean, they could still catch it, but don't use the GP on Modest Slur. Almost everything in here is a Modest Slur. Triple Modest Slur is not worth it. It's making the window even long. Oh, you know what? I think they were Modest Luring to get a different surface slap. Nope, they're still Modest Luring. Would not advise that from a GP standpoint. You really only eliminate like one fish. It's better just get a slap and then go. Oh, and they also... Oh, no. Why do they keep... Oh. Wait, I'm really confused about what... Oh, somebody just got it. I saw like, yep, the person right next to me just got it. I just saw all the achievements pop. That was mine. Look what you've done. My fish. Hey, congrats to that person. The evil is defeated. Yeah, I saw all the achievement pops and then they just stood up. They're not even staying for the full window. They're like, I'm fucking leaving, man. They're like, I'm fucking out. I've been here enough times. I don't need to root all y'all on. Good fucking luck. I'm out. See ya. Got it. Yeah, like I said, I had 2 bites on this last window, so I expect 0 bites today. The karmic scales need to rebalance. 2 bites and no catch is really rude, but you know, that's egg for you. That is indeed egg for you. Egg on face. I'm getting all really short hooks too, so I'm gonna run out of GP well before this window is over at this rate. I keep getting like 5-second hooks. Got my cordial coming up in a second here. I mean, it's more chances, I guess, so even if I run out of GP, that's fine. Never feels good to run out of GP during a window, though. Damn, that one was looking good. Yeah, I think you never really want to go above 10 seconds, so. It's like 7 to 10 seconds with Chum. Yeah, like this is... I still don't like resting. Like, I almost never rest when it does go over 10 seconds, just because I'm too nervous to do it. No, series isn't gonna reset. Actually, I don't know if they do a series reset on 0.56. That's when they would do it. That would be 0.56. I don't remember how they did it last expansion. I don't really pay attention to series milestone. One minute. Another day, another egg. Or another lack thereof. Damn. I got a little excited because 15 to 19 seconds is the normal window time, and I was like, okay, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's not looking good, fam. Either this is the last cast or the next cast is the last cast. One of the two. I'm looking at the clock. And one more for good measure. We'll know in 2, 1. It is not the egg. All right. No egg. That's 19 windows now, I want to say, for egg. I correctly predicted no bite today. Next window is Thursday at 2:40 p.m. That's kind of a rough day for me to have to do that, but I can probably swing it. And then it'll be gone for 10 days after that. Yeah, after getting 2 bites the other day, I knew there was no way. I knew I was burning a lot of luck getting 2 bites in one window the other day. I'm not so naive as to expect that to continue. Alright, let me clear out some inventory for tomorrow, since I'll probably be opening a ton of chests. Just get rid of all the random items that I'd accrued as like leave quest rewards and stuff. Regular ass cordials, get out of here. Those I can probably put away. Yeah, and then I've just got these random ass materials as well. I don't really feel like saving them. They're not important enough to me. Just clear out a little bit of inventory. Not that I wouldn't need these again, but when I need them, I'll go get them. That doesn't sell for jack shit. Alright, that should be enough inventory. Okay, let me go take care of my other daily routines. And then I got some achievement. I might not do all Final Fantasy XIV today either, because I know I'm going to be doing like just other than Thursday, like just hardcore Final Fantasy XIV for the next week. I do want to maybe do some other stuff today just to chill a little bit. It's definitely going to be a more chill day in general. But I do want to work. I actually should just continue working on the tank achievements. That's a nice, easy thing to work on. White gold ore. The evil is defeated. Okay, let's go do those turn-ins. Yeah, if not for the fact that I was, what's it called? I ended up having to take a couple of extra days off this last week. Any luck? Nope. I got 2 bites last window, so I had a feeling this window was going to be no bites. Can try again on Thursday, and then he goes on vacation for 10 days. Love that. How far am I away from the next one? 100, 200, 300. So that means I'm on my way to 500. These are all the satisfaction achievements. How close is Paladin to the 300? Not super close. How close is Warrior to 5? Not super close. Dark Knight's completely done. Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty much even now, achievement-wise. Paladin's the furthest behind, but I should probably keep trying to get Gunbreaker done. Gonna be a little harder for me to get a party for this today. Because yesterday, obviously being a Sunday and everyone being a little bit more, you know, awake at that time than usual because of FanFest, meant that it was very easy to get 8 people together at 8:30 in the morning to do tank achievement farming. I would like to do some tank spammage. Yeah, I don't know how many people we're going to have, but can gradually fill in as the morning goes on. Raid. Deltascape V3. Password 1227. Tank. If anyone wants to do some tank achievement farming, I'm going to do a bunch of that today again. We did that yesterday. And I am trying to make my... I have in total... about 17 to 1800 total out of the 3600 you need. So getting there. 2 fish windows within the hour. Yeah, I'm not sure how many people. You know what else I could actually work on right now? I've been meaning to do something for a while now. But I was kind of waiting till I had the relic so I would actually have all the gear that I wanted. Because I don't know if this is enough gear even with Echo. Because I wanted to do my Zodiark. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be using Warrior on Heidelin. I'd only be using Warrior on Zodiark. And even then, I would probably be better off using a different tank. Just... Yeah, I mean, would I even want to use Warrior on Zodiark? I feel like Paladin's way safer. But I don't remember what the damage profile on Zodiark actually looks like. I just remember the ad phase. Yeah, I could try to do that this morning. Not quite an achievement, but it's something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I can see how it goes. Let me try it on Warrior. I also have to remember how these fights even work. Well, on Paladin, the tank buster is no issue at all. I just don't know how it goes on Warrior. The big thing is that Warrior doesn't have to sacrifice GCDs to heal itself. So as long as you can survive on Warrior, it's generally fine. My problem is not knowing what that actually looks like. Yeah, that doesn't hit too hard. Honestly, I think... Yeah, I mean, the tank buster with the autos after is probably the most threatening thing. The marvels of Sirius, woman, please. Oh, if you take 0 from that, it just doesn't do anything? That's interesting. Yeah, because you do get a ton of auto healing here, but man. How I've waited for this day. Oh, right. I couldn't remember when these guys... Oh, Jesus, alright. You just stand in melee range the whole time, I guess, with a shield up. That's hilarious. You're just like, alright, I don't care.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Gecko, thanks for the Prime sub.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Gecko just subscribed with Prime.
I don't really remember some of the orders of these skills. Does that go off at the same time? Oh, it does. It's funny because, again, I seem to just be able to ignore it for the most part. Yeah, I have to remember because there's like points in this fight where there's auto attacks, and then there's points in the fight where there are like no auto attacks. Like right here, he's not autoing me at all, so I don't like need anything. Whereas like right here, he's autoing the heck out of me. And I think this is the ad phase coming up. Yeah. This I remember on Paladin being the most annoying part. Because you have to be like here, don't you? I wonder if you just eat the lasers. I probably need to save something for this spot. Because these things aren't going to die. I mean, to be fair, once I have more Echo, that was long enough to get Echo, so... Yeah, I would just need to keep that last inner release. Sir! That's not that bad. Considering I winged it and used an invuln. I could probably just invuln some of those auto attacks. That'd be fine. Yeah, because I got to enrage on Paladin, but I was like, I have to spend a lot of GCDs healing on Paladin. And you lose a lot when you do that.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
I'm sure it will be, pal. We good, man?
Will you live to see the end?
Yeah, it really is the Buster more than anything. It's too bad I have no other way of slowing down the autos here. And then this is...
How I've waited for this day.
Yeah, I wonder if I should just save a shield for this and eat that. That's what I did last time, and I just attacked him the whole time. For this in particular, that might actually be the preferred idea. I think this next inner release was the one that had to be saved.
The natural order overturned. All in existence, bend to my will.
My man can control all of existence, and he's like, I'm going to turn this arena 90 degrees. That's my favorite thing to do when I can control all of existence.
My life's
No, it looks like I just had like a delayed use somewhere. Because I'll actually still get this here.
darkness rises.
What the? Why am I dropping target? Oh, that's why. Oh, there it goes. I mean, it rewinds you back to points in time, so kind of. It literally just teleports you back to a point in time where you were earlier. All that power, zero creativity. Unfortunate DM.
Still you refuse to yield.
Why does it sound like you just didn't say the D there? Yield! Oh, I'm not going to use that. It's going to get ghosted.
From broken skies fall tears of flame. All shall burn.
Now I just have to remember the order of all of his other attacks.
All in existence, bent to my will.
God, I remember that firewall just myrtleating people. People just not standing on the correct side of the rotation. Alright, decent amount of auto attacks there at least. Damn, that auto attack. I thought I got hit by the thing there. When I saw him take 100,000, I was like, oh, did he actually hit me with the, the line AoE? Nope.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Oh, I didn't see the snake. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but I think there's another tank buster after is the bigger problem. I could just invuln that in the future anyway. Right. I totally forgot that that's how this works. It's like a one at a time thing. I was letting them all flow. Well, now it's gonna fucking... I'm probably gonna die to whatever here. Just having 2 vuln stacks without my invuln is probably gonna be enough to kill me. So I think he will do another buster here. One of these busters I definitely want to have an invuln for. Oh, is this just the folding again? Oh, well, actually, I guess this is a good time not to have it.
From broken skies fall tears of flame.
So it's... Okay. Oh, I read them wrong. My bad. Well, that's ultra fucked. Alright, well. At least I'm getting to remember the order of the attacks here. Oh yeah, I'm so uber cooked to this. Oh no, that's wrong. Alright, well I'm taking the hit again. I mean, I was dead anyway, so... Actually, I could avoid another vuln stack here, but... I don't know that it's really going to be that beneficial. Because, yeah, then I have to do this, so... And I don't think I have anything left for this? Yeah, not with 3 vuln stacks. Even with the healing and the shield. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I mean, not on that pull, not with 3 vuln stacks I won't. I mean, I just want to do my relics and Fork Tower Blood. Good morning, Wicked. Yeah, I took a few Vuln stacks there. Not too bad for 5% Echo, though.
And it will be beautiful. Malice become flesh.
I'm pretty sure Endsinger will not be possible.
Live to see the end. The marvels of sin.
I should be able to take a couple of basic autos here. I'm actually just going to do this, because I won't need this again for some time.
How I've waited for this day. The natural order overturned.
That should still be safe.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Should probably save the shield for a little bit later.
My life's work, my masterpiece.
Although I do get another one if I use that there.
Darkness rises.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, aside from Dead Stars, it's usually really easy. Dead Stars is always the annoying point. Do I have strength pots on me? I'm not going to use them this pull, but... Oh, my hot bar at the very least. I think I have a few, though. Yeah, I got a few. Got some great berries.
Cataclysm, faithfully recreated.
Because some of them are tales from the Wandering Minstrel and some aren't. I haven't played Grand Blue at all this stream. Nor was there ever a promise of me playing it. the next... Yep, there's the Buster. I just wait to see how many autos there are. Because I really shouldn't be using my healing on these sections if I don't need it. God, that hits so hard. Where are the other guys? There they are. Yeah, that should be fine. That's a great question. That's my favorite pattern. That is correct. They are Metron's corrupted memories. Basically his fanfics of what he thought happened.
From broken skies fall tears of flame.
Alright, and then there, and then under the boss. Okay. I mean, they said we don't have to stat squish anymore, so you may not see one for a very long time. They said the reason they did it initially is no longer an issue, so... So close to that. Right here is fine.
All in existence, bent to my will. Will you live to see the end?
So it looks like front half of the room.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Bending to will. Shouldn't be able to beat it with 10% echo, but it's good to see how close it will get. Still have 15% echo left to get. After this, I probably just rush the echo itself. I needed a refresher. Paging will. Alright, I guess I'll just stay here the whole time then. think there's one more Paradamios. Or Paradamia. Yeah, for 10%, that's not bad. I think this is the last one.
All in existence, bend to my will. Will you live to see the end? Now comes
There it is.
and all you hold dear.
Okay, man. That's not too bad for 10% echo. Yeah, with pots and full echo, that should be not too bad. Even without, like, I'm not even close to this, so. Alright, kill me. Let me put my pot. I'll get to echo and then I'll start using pots. I can't wait for Bastion. Alright, let's... We need to wipe at 32:26. 32:26.
Malice, become flesh.
32:26. Then give it a few more seconds, and then we jump off.
Will you live to see the end? The marbles of sins will be plaything.
We're soloing him. I've been meaning to get the solo marked off for a while now. I think I can just do this, and it should be fine. Yeah. You can't break my shield. The auto attack after is a bit of a problem, but not the end of the world. I think it's in the middle of his ad phase. When I have to jump off. Good morning, Shua.
The natural order overturned. All in existence.
Sir, I just need another like 40 seconds to pass. Can we hurry this up? I guess it's actually right as the ad phase begins.
My life's work. My masterpiece. Darkness, rise.
Yeah, literally, I'll just wait like 5 more seconds and then jump. That should be, I think, 20% now? Yeah, so now I need to do that one more time.
The end has come.
At 2916. I wonder if I could do it with 20% echo. If I just keep full uptime. Not gonna test that, but do not want to fight a fat chocobo. I'm good. Hey, Gratz. I was so busy reading that, I almost let him fucking murder me.
How I've waited for this day.
It won't even be real. Come on. Just get me to the ad phase.
The natural order overturned. All in existence, bent to my will.
Leave Will out of this. He didn't ask to be involved.
My life's work, my masterpiece.
Good morning, Kay. Alright, wait for the ad phase to begin, wait a few seconds, and then I can do some real attempts.
Rises.
Wait till the symbols appear. Alright. I probably lose the health pretty early on into that jump, but I still have to do the entire fall. Alright, let's eat.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
Half of our group left after a few weeks because we only had 6 hardcore days, and the rest of the days we were doing were not. We basically didn't get like any progression much past those first 6 days. Every time we'd get together, we'd get like 1, maybe 2, like prog point pulls. So after like the 3rd week, I think it was, half of us just dipped out, myself included. We just also kept losing a ton of hours as well. Relics should be Biss tomorrow.
The marvels of Sirius were but playthings.
Hello, little. I mean, I'm just going to go for the clear. I'm just going to literally go run it with Ulti Project for a night and get it done at some point. Well, they should be. They're always Biss. Every expansion, Relic is Biss.
I've waited for this day.
So yeah, they should be. They always have been before. Howdy ho. 3 materia slot. I mean, keep in mind, we haven't gotten the stat customization step. But no, the relic is always absolute BIS. Not equal, BIS. That's if they do the stat. The next step is should by all means be a stat customization step with the highest substat total that you can get. Unless they've just decided to do something different this time. I don't think I have the shield necessarily to deal with that. Do not want any Vuln stacks. No, it just has tons of boosted stats. He's a poet and he didn't know it. Faithfully recreated.
From broken skies fall tears of flame.
So that's under the boss and then center of the arena. Alright, and we will... I think I should have potted there, to be honest. I think I don't get a third pot since I didn't pot there. Not sure. Should have, like, waited a second and potted.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Okay, man. Just gonna do the basics. I think I take 2 more autos, maybe? Yeah. Alright, and then I'll do that. I think this is the spot.
Bent to my will.
Yeah, looks it. Sometimes, even back in the day, I would have a bit of a hard time with that one. Oh wait, what am I doing? I should just invuln this. Or not. Never mind. Normally, I feel like I take a lot less damage from that. It's mostly just getting the snakes were always everyone's mortal enemy in this fight. Should be another great cataclysm faithfully recreated here in a second. Center. On the boss. And to the corner. Alright, easy one. And it's already the correct corner to boot. I don't remember what the auto attack situation looks like here. I think he does a few autos here. I will.
Will you live to see the end?
Hello, Meki. No, I haven't done a video on that yet. There's not really a whole lot to take away from them, but I'll do a quick video on them at some point today. Yeah, I'll get one more pot here no matter what. Oh, whoops. I should have just done another GCD there. Yeah, next inner release, I'll pot. Shouldn't have burned all those, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, because I still don't have a BIS weapon, and I still have a bunch of 780 pieces. I didn't know how crucial or not crucial that would be. You too, Tirana.
Will you live to see the end?
Yeah, I think my damage needs to be a little higher. I don't think I can do 10% in this time.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Because he's going to do one more stack and then it should be in rage. Yeah, it's going to be a little short. It's a little short. If there was ever a point where I delayed that and lost the use. Yeah, without the actual BIS weapon, it's kind of close, to be honest. Warrior, definitely the right call. But I might actually need the slightly better gear that I don't have for that. There wasn't too much more I could have done damage-wise. Because I was only going to get 3 pots no matter what. I got 3 pots and 3 full windows. I didn't really delay it. Easy, just invuln it. Oh, true. Yeah, I think that is going to actually need the slightly better. The 795 weapon. Oh, it's like this 780, 780, 780, 780. And then 780, 780. Yeah, I think having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think having 4 left side 780 pieces and a not 790. If I had the 790 weapon, it would also be fine. But I'm not spending tomes on that. All right. I should be able to get that done soon. There's a chance I could also squeeze out that last little bit there. But I think it's also, a lot of this is not very good gear. This is like the Garbo gear. Look at this tenacity, 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 tenacity. Look at all this tenacity, boys. Yeah, it was just whatever gear I had on me. Slightly better gear would basically make that a non-factor. Heidelin was the same. I think Heidelin's doable. I think Heidelin's a lot easier to meet the check on. Difference being you have to do Heidelin, I'm pretty sure, on Paladin. Anyway, I will be right back. Gotta use the restroom. All right. Ugh. So we got that mostly confirmed. Purple sent me another thing. Just noticed I had 10 now. The other thing I wanted to work on, still tank related. My gunbreaker. Yeah, I could probably upgrade a bunch of the left side stuff too. That would probably do the trick. Yes, number go up. Good morning, Purple. Good morning, Kel. Alright, I would like to do a little bit of this. We were going to do it earlier, but it was a little early, so now it's a little bit later. I want to do some tank achievement farming. Some O3 normal spam. I'd like to get at least 4 people in the party. So password's 1227 on Crystal. If anyone needs to work towards that 900. I want all 3600 done before Bastion. Not that that's very hard to do, but very important to do. Because then Bastion, all the jobs are going to get 200 more for achievements. And then also, Bastion should get an 1100 point achievement. Or an 1100 run achievement. But if nobody's interested in doing that on a Monday first thing in the morning, I will find something else to do. Interesting. Answer my mail? No, those are all maps. Oh yeah, all achievements have a counter that runs in the background. It most likely won't, Learnest. Low probability that it would do the same. It does mean, yeah, I mean, there should be a new tank mount. There should be new tank mounts at 200 and 300 for Bastion. And then it should be all achievements for 500, 700, 900, 1100. Yeah, you can actually do the 1100 now and instantly have them done if you're willing to keep track of them past that point. I'm not really willing, and I don't play tank often enough for it to naturally get the excess. So I'm just going to do it after Evercold comes out, personally. When I go to do it with Bastion as well. Good morning, Veiltis. You can use this to get the other two. Yeah, if we can find some people. I'll give it a few minutes. A lot of people think the achievement's going to get updated. I actually, looking back, I don't think the achievement's going to get updated at all. I think it's still just going to be 03 normal. There might be something faster, but I think 03 normal is just going to be like a 1 GCD and done. And that'll still be the fastest. I don't think they're going to be removing that. Lala becomes ball. Yeah, if anyone wants to do some 03 normal, I'd like to get a few tank achievement runs done. I'm not planning on going my full 6 to 7 hours. No joke intended time today. So I just want to get whatever I can get done. I only have about 1,700 of them done. It was 12 hours yesterday, exactly. That's why I need a shorter day today. Yeah, I got North Horn all day tomorrow. No. I mean, we've already been starting the storyline for Evercold. That's been happening already. That happened about 6 months ago. We started working towards that story. Or at least more directly started working towards that story. Yeah, Odyssey was pretty good. Not incredible, but pretty good. I mean, 7.4 started the story going towards Evercold. Technically, 7.3 does too, the end of 7.3, but MSQ is in September. This is the tank. Yeah. All the tank achievements are done in 03 normal. There are no other tank achievements, dude. You don't work on one without working on the other. Alright, is anyone else on the way? We've got at least the 4. I'd like to give a few more minutes in case anyone's coming over to Crystal to do some tank achievements. I would like to at least get my 500 achievement done, which should be pretty quick. 4 people is probably about 12 seconds a run, 12 to 15 seconds a run. It does mean you actually have to avoid Ribbit, though. Can't ignore Ribbit. We'll have a ribbiting time. I will give it a couple more minutes, and then we will start. And then if anyone would like to join after the fact, they're more than welcome. Hi, Ivy. I gotta buy some stuff for tomorrow. Gotta head to the store later. Hey, girl. I also gotta work on some videos. I'm keeping some of my video making to a minimum for like FanFest stuff this week. I'll leave some of it for after Northhorn. All right, nobody else? All right, we're going to get started with 4 then. Nobody else said they were on their way, and as such, we can start with this. Once Dapper swaps back to Tonk. Oh, we had somebody else. Anybody else? Please let me know. I mean, if you're on... I mean, you can also just find me in-game and ask for an invite. If you decide to join after we start. Deltascape V3. As I was asking if anyone else was on the way, and then nobody else was on the way. Say it wrong. Yeah, do it on Friday. Hi, Ivy. And my correct weapon on also, right? Yeah, 14 seconds. It's going to depend on crits, but that's about what I expected. Ivy, girl. Y'all have first impressions on the Northhorn and stuff. Oh, God, Ivy, you're so all over me. Oh, Halicarnassus. I always think I've kind of cut off Ivy's access to my lap with some of the ways that I sit, and then she always finds a way. As cats want to do. She's always so desperate for physical affection from me. There's never a moment of her life where she's not desperate for it. Damn. Everybody was juiced that time. She demands the love forever and always. She will never stop. As a reminder, tomorrow I will be live. So I haven't read the maintenance alert if it says there will not be early uptime. I don't remember what they did for Southhorn, but I'm always up really early in case there is early uptime. So I'll probably be live closer to... A patch should be up at 6 a.m. I'll probably be up closer to like 4:30. I'll be live. I gotta read to see if they even... Regardless of whether there is early uptime or not, I tend to be up really early because everyone's usually chilling and waiting for the server to go live. Coffee. Doesn't specify. Yeah, if it doesn't specify, then it can be up early. Yeah, definitely a good idea for me to be live by 4:30 then. I want to get speed leveling. And I need to unlock the relic ASAP. Basically, want to go into the North Horn and then immediately grab the relic quest. Honestly, I don't think the Tokutoa Mooch is the one you should be afraid of. I think it's the ones we don't know about that you should be concerned about. I have a feeling that I'll catch all 6 of those fish before I even get Cinder Surprise. Yeah, normally they reveal the collectors and then it goes on pre-order, but they usually reveal the collectors at the 3rd FanFest. So it seems like they revealed it now, and the pre-order they'll announce at the next FanFest. Ugh. Also, they had so many Dawn Trail collectors. Like, it took months for those to sell out. I wouldn't be that worried about when. Like, there's almost no chance you would, like, miss your chance. They'll give you a decent amount of heads up. And on top of that, like, I bet it'll be a very similar situation in terms of total production. Okay. I'm just over here in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza this time, so. Just let me know when you're here and I'll stop pulling for a brief moment. I gotta put on some music. So I don't have to hear. I need to get some more albums. I haven't bought a new album in ages. I just don't really feel like spending money right now. I've had like mostly the same albums for a while now. I've added to the list. Ugh. Here, I'll go with something. I'll do this. Hell no, I'm not collecting vinyls. I don't want to spend money on things right now. I'm not going to spend more money on something on music just to have them. We actually do have a vinyl player downstairs too. I'll never use it though. Yeah, that's my whole point. I don't even want to spend money at all right now. I think I want to spend it on vinyls. I am going to be very frugal for the very distant future. I got to make up for 8 years of my life being wasted monetarily. Well, I guess 7 years, because it hasn't been wasted in the last year. Good afternoon, Mavius. Okay, I'll grab you right after this one. Good morning, Ark. Tank mount. Well, not the mounts, just the achievements. I already have the mounts. If only I had been doing that for the first 8, Bird. Why do you feel hungry still? Because it's McDonald's. Calling it a big breakfast is like calling this fucking piece of toast a big breakfast. High in calories, not high in satiation. Dammy Atmos, gotta get them done. We got Northhorn tomorrow. No. There's no amount of food, unless you deliberately overgorge or have a very low appetite, there's no fast food meal that's actually filling. Just on its own. They are all weak. I envy people with small appetites, man. Must hurry. Must hurry, Ark. For no particular reason, but just because you can. Oh, God, I'm so tired today. That's what I get for staying up playing Pal World a little later than expected. Trying to get a raid-ready team for Pal World. I made my Sylvegas last night. Might want to work on some Bella Noir Liberos today. Because when I'm done with everything else I need to do, tomorrow's North Horn and the relics. See, now I'm hungry. But granted, I actually didn't have very much this morning. I was running around doing a bunch of cleaning this morning when I woke up. True. How did you know? GZ, GZ, GZ. Jizzy. What I'm going to say when I congratulate people from now on. Jizzy, Jizzy. They'll be like, what'd you just say to me? Yeah, in your average everyday life, you could be with your relatives at Christmas on holiday, and they go, "Happy holidays, everyone." No, no, no. You'll summon him. Pops out of your phone. Like a horror villain, but I just show up to say that one line. Say the line. I always have to say the line. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Even when I do meetings with marketing teams, if somebody says they're happy with something, I do hit them with the joke. Honestly, the businesses I work with aren't safe either. I haven't uploaded the past 3 episodes yet, Zuber, but if you search episode 422, you should find the new playlist. I had to give it a new RSS feed because it was being dumb. I've been bad about uploading the last few State of the Realms. I've just been taking a lot of personal time. But I think it was 422 is when I started the new playlist. Good morning, Drowsy. Yeah, and then they go on to meetings with other creators, and I have to imagine it haunts them. No problem. Yeah, they gotta set boundaries at that point, Berg. It's the dread. I'm not thinking about it yet. No point in worrying about what doesn't affect me yet. Good morning, Pico. So many of these. It's crazy to think I still need about 1,900 of these. That's a lot. Now I'm so hungry. I'm gonna start thinking of the dimmies again. Dimmy brained. $20 a day. Hey, that's like the same thinking for the Accursed Hordes. If I just do a certain amount per day, I'll be done in 3 years. Do 100 a day and I'll be done in no time. 100 hordes a day, easy. Welcome back, Fussel. I mean, I would only have to do it for 300 days at that point. No biggie. Luckily, we can crank out so many of these. Good morning, Maurice. Now I'm thinking of food. What have you done? Yummy, but they're so yummy when I haven't eaten anything. Yeah, just let me know when you're standing next to me on Crystal, on Coworld, and I'll just shoot you an invite. Ulda on Quirl. I could just right-click invite and we're good. Right outside the Aetheryte Plaza. My stomach is rumbling. Okay, I'll grab you right after this one. Well, sounds like they're taking Uber. Is this you? I think this is you. There we go. Yep, sounds like they're taking Uber to me. Sorry, bro. I won't be there. The fish back in? Oh, now I want fish. I want to eat something. Bro, they had a sale on Frosted Mini Wheats the other day, so I bought 3 boxes of them. I was like, okay. Listen, it was buy 2, get 1 free. And also, I'd actually had a weird craving for Frosted Mini Wheats like a week and a half ago. No, just the regular ones. I don't need no brown sugar. I'm good with the OGs. You know what's really weird to me, though? The Frosted Mini Wheats. It's too many for me. I need a little bit of girth to my mini wheats. I can't have the mini wheats. Good with the OGs. Huh? What? That's a thing. They literally sell even smaller Frosted Mini Wheats. Like really tiny ones. They're like actually the size of like a piece of cereal. That's not enough for me. I can't enjoy my wheat this way. No, it's tiny. These are the average size ones. I need to unravel the wheat. Itty bitty wheats. Hate that. But we are gonna move through these. Oh. Hello, Leaf. It's literally been my full-time job for 13 years, and that's no secret. Ion 2 is going to be a fucking shit show disaster. And it already is in Korea, and it's going to be so here too. Very simple. I'll only play it if they pay me. It's already dying in Korea. Like, it's going really bad. Like, absolutely horribly in Korea. Yeah, and you know what else? I've literally heard that exact statement from every free-to-play shitfest in the past decade, Blood Rain, and it's never any better. Every time. Every Korean MO is like, oh, well, when we come to the States, we're going to make all of these really positive changes. And then it's the same shit fest that it was anyway. Ion 2 is one of those things you pop on because you played the original Ion, you thought it was fun, and you actually have fun with it for like a week and a half, and then you never play it again. Because like every other MMO that comes from overseas after being exposed to another market and having its ass reamed by said other market, it gets ass reamed even harder here. Dude, I don't even like looking at my PS5 anymore. I buy games digitally. I just think it's dumb to have digital only. I was about to start up my trophy series again too, and I was like, ah, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, that's literally every like Korean, like Chinese, like Eastern MMO when it comes west. It's fun for like 2 weeks, and then you just stop playing. Because it's actually terrible. Even Lost Ark, probably the MMO that had the best chance of making something work. In that regard, disaster. Well, that's how it is right now for Ion 2. Ion 2, the Korean player base, is really, really like, this is shit. They had a live stream for it the other day, like last week, and there was 90 out of like 10,000 comments, 90% of them were negative. Like, you expect a lot of negativity in live streams like that. We see it with 14.2. That was especially... 90% is exceptionally high. I'll also be completely honest. If there is a a company that releases MMOs in the West that I don't trust, NCSoft is one of the two that's at like the top of that list. I do not trust them with MMOs. The other one is Amazon, unfortunately. No, Founders Editions, I think, are fine. Fundamentally, for the type of games that they are. It has everything to do with what, like, the actual replayability and cost of getting into the actual end game is. Because like I said, a lot of the times those games are really fun as you're leveling up and you pick up new skills. You run a few dungeons. Like, most of the time, the gameplay in a lot of those games is actually, you know, entertaining and solid, especially early on. But it leaves everything to be desired after you get past that. Because unfortunately, they simultaneously want to make it feel good for you to get close to the end game. I guess I'm speaking in general on Founders, not specifically Ion's Founders. Just to be clear. I'm only speaking about general Founders as a philosophy. Yeah, next on would be number 3, by the way, in that list I was saying earlier. Like, a lot of the times when games come west, they get big modernizations to questing and rate of progress to get people to max level fairly quick. But those games are fundamentally not made to be, like, long-term max level games unless you really like low RNG grindfests for what is effectively ultra negligible upgrades, or upgrades that don't really feel rewarding. Not nearly as rewarding as the leveling process itself was. And often the content itself is doesn't have a lot of depth, or is very checklisty. Not to mention, there's not usually a story or any sort of a connection to the character. They suffer in pretty much all regards except really flashy and fun gameplay. Usually, almost all the supporting systems can't actually support the gameplay, is what ends up happening. And then it just gets reamed to hell and back. Did I have fun playing Throne and Liberty for like a week? Yeah. Did I know there was no way I was playing it past that? Yeah. Did I call Ashes of Creation being a scam for years? Yeah. Was that right? Yeah. How many times here did I have to tell people who were excited for Ashes of Creation that they were buying into a scam? Too many times. More times than it should have taken. No, it really didn't survive. You jinxed it. It was all me all along. There should only be one MMO that anyone has any faith in or confidence in joining the market and actually being a massive hit. And it's the Riot one if it ever happens. And that's an if. That's not a when, that's an if. I'm not convinced it will happen. It's been through way too much turmoil. I don't care that they just hired on a bunch of really popular or long-time developers from like different companies. It's still an if. I refuse to believe it's a real thing. That is the only game, the only new MMO anyone should have any remote confidence in. And even then, I would tread lightly. I honestly, I would look more towards like lobby-based arcadey games that have multiplayer, like something more Dragon's Nesty. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's something that's easier to get people in and out of a little bit more. But even then, that would be like a fun, but I got bored, so stop playing it. Not really like the most awful thing you could play. Bro, when is Spiral Knights gonna make its full comeback? When's Spiral Knights 2 remake, whatever? When's that gonna take the MMO market by storm? When's the Adventure Quest remake? Adventure Quest Classic. It's still crazy to think that, like, a few years back, I actually got sponsored to do a Silk Road online stream. They are. I know, TJ, tell me. I need my full-blown Neopets MMO. Good morning, Alice. Cat Quest MMO. Think of all these things. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm Hoyoversed out. I wouldn't even look forward to a fucking Honkai Genshin actual MMO. No. I mean, I just knew it as Adventure Quest, but you know. I don't know, dude. I don't trust any company with MMOs right now. Even the companies that have an actual decent track record, I can't like I can't innately trust Guild Wars 3. I have no reason to. Guild Wars 2 for what it is good, and there's a lot of good things about it, but there's too many decisions they made about Guild Wars 2 that I can't get behind. And the fact that they're making a Guild Wars 3 is like, I have no reason to think that will be better than Guild Wars 2. I just have I can only expect it to be different. Which may be better. They might make decisions that I'm more inclined to go along with. But I won't give it a free pass just because I've enjoyed Guild Wars 2 at times in the past. The problem is I say at times. Most of the time I don't like Guild Wars 2. I try to like it, I try to play it, and I just lose interest so fast. Realistically, the only new MMO I've played in recent years that has held my attention for a considerable period of time without being paid for a sponsored segment or just randomly trying to revisit it is old school RuneScape. The problem is that unless somebody wants to fucking fund all of my bills for the next year, I cannot put the time into playing old school RuneScape because it sucks away all of my life and time. I will say this. I may not agree with ArenaNet's like development decisions and like how certain things have panned out in Guild Wars 2 and in my opinion how stale it's been with the way they do their content releases, but I love ArenaNet as a company. The people that I've actually spoken to or worked with and met in person, some of the like most wholesome, you know, fulfilling conversations and people I've had the pleasure of working with. So ArenaNet as like the actual human beings behind ArenaNet, love those people. They're fantastic people. Kind of like how I can't really get behind Warframe a lot of the time, but I love the Warframe people that I've met too. Kind of the same. I have a really hard time committing time to Warframe, but Digital Extremes are great people. So I feel pretty okay with 14 and its future. Just depends on what people actually want. There's always a fine line to draw between, do people actually just want something different with 14, or do they actually just straight up ask for things that are in a different game? You know? It's kind of like how back in like the Heaven's Ward and Stormblood days, there were a bunch of people pining for them to make it an action MMO instead. And it's like, so you just don't want to play Final Fantasy 14 is what you're telling me. You know? And sometimes some of the feedback people give, it's genuinely like, so do you want to play 14 or do you just want to play a literally completely different game? Well, this isn't an EX. This is literally just normal mode. Normal mode, Delta Escape. This has like been the go-to for tank achievement stuff, yeah. But yeah, old school RuneScape would just suck up. So like I would literally need someone to be an oiler in my chat to the point where their whole point of oiling my stream was that I could play a bunch of old school RuneScape. I did not catch Cinder, no. Didn't even bite. Because otherwise, it eats so much of my time. I feel bad for your load times. Laptop gaming. Gotta get an external SSD. Stick the game on that. See, I think that unless you're a tank and potentially branching between two of the heals, I think homogenization was largely overstated. For all of the, like, there are only a couple of DPS that genuinely feel like the same DPS when you swap between them. Tanks all felt the same, like even with like some minor difference, like the tanks all felt the same for sure. And healers debate, like I think both the shield healers felt very similar, a little different, but still very similar. Whereas both the regen healers, like White Mage and Astra, have completely different feels to them. I think it was mostly like Reaper, Viper, far too similar, and all the tanks far too similar. But it doesn't look like that'll be much of a concern anymore, so. All right, let me rephrase. For the DPS, it doesn't look like it'll be a concern going into Evolve mode. For tanks, debatable. I still think the main tanks and the off tanks will have very similar tool sets. But we shall see. Like, the two main tanks will have similar tool sets, and the three off tanks will have similar tool sets. Yeah, and then you just swap back to Reborn mode if you don't want to worry about the whole main tank. Unless, of course, you're playing the new job, which can only main tank. Yeah, because Reborn mode for all of the tanks, you could just do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to be main tank warrior, just go Reborn mode. Well, I mean, until you get the action skins, I would expect to be keeping those summons. No. After seeing the changes they wanted to make to Bard, nobody should be expecting a dot class. They would have to fundamentally change how dots work in the game as a whole. Like, the whole underlying system would need to be adjusted. Yeah, that makes sense. They just hold the other shield in their mouth. One on their front, one on their back, one on their head, actually. The problem is the way dots are done right now, they can't actually guesstimate the amount of damage remaining on a dot to pop them for burst damage. It would have to be a static amount, which would just mean you would always pop your dots right as they're about to wear off. And then have to reapply. Well, we did get a 6-second kill, Dapper. Our kill like 2 kills ago was 6 seconds. Yeah, the other day we had a 5-second kill. That was wild. Like I said, if they really want to do a dot job, they need to completely rework every underlying tick system in the game. Oh my god, dude. The construction outside, they're just unloading shit. That's so loud. It's making me fucking jump. No, I'm just doing my achievements. I still need I'm probably a little more than halfway done with these now. For all of my tanks combined. We don't talk about the Keeper's him. What about the Keeper's her? It's 2026, goddammit. True. I'll +2 that. Thanks. I feel like I deserve that +2. The herm. They have the hymns and the hymns. I mean, they showed some footage of it at the North American one where they actually had it. Like, he held the Switch 2 version in his hand at the very least. Keepers thems. Therms, you mean? Keepers therms. It running at all? Come on, get me to that 500 mark. Shouldn't be that far off 500. We are just blasting the hell out of these. god. They're so loud out there. Shit's crazy. So many. So many. I need to do S ranks. I need to do those. I need a lot of them. I will get a lot of tomes, which I'll need for my relics. The good news is that at least there'll be some overlap between me doing North Horn and tome farming tomorrow. I'm gonna waste a bunch of tomes early though, because I'm already sitting on 2,000 and I'm not spending any until my that relic step is unlocked. Or how many of these we've done since we started. I have every combat relic from every expansion. Mm-hmm. Very, very fulfilled on that front. And I'm 31,000-ish tomes away from being done with all of them for this expansion, too. What the last step will be? Well, we'll kill some stuff and then tomes. That's how. But what stuff? All the stuff. North Horn and then tomes. Oh, whoops. Fork Tower. I was very glad when I got the Fork Tower blood card in one try. I actually want to focus on getting guides out for Fork Tower Magic Normal Mode in the next couple of days. A guide for the Relic Quest and a guide that covers how to do all of the critical engagements. That's my big content plan for this week. I don't usually do guides on the what's it called? The harder versions of the things. Like I didn't do Delubrum Savage guide, etc. The silly mount. Honestly, I don't even remember what they showed mount-wise. I was too optimistic about early... What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, Xehanort. There's literally never early patch notes for any patch that isn't a main patch. Ever. I don't know what NA FanFest has anything to do with it. Yeah, it's literally not a thing. If your patch number isn't 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, or 0.5, you do not get early patch notes. I know, I don't think pots is fine. If you get a pot every single time, it's like 400 hours. If you get a pot every single time. And now it's actually 800 to 1,000 hours. Since they doubled it. Oh, you have to go now? Okay. No problem. That's better. I don't. There's nothing to spend gil on in this game anyway, but there's plenty to spend time on. No, my gil is for achievements. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Gil is there for skipping grinds. And that's it. That is the best generalization of Gil. Gil is for skipping grinds. Gathering achievement? I mean, probably having every ocean fishing fish at this point. What grind? Any and all of them. Imagine if you were trying to grind out doing all of your, Imagine if you were trying to grind out all of your freaking, achievements for supply and provisioning, and instead of buying everything and going and turning it in 5 seconds, you actually sat there, fucking gathered it all and crafted it all from... No. You want to go do a bunch of treasure maps to try to get your Yan mount or your Yan minion? Or do you just want to drop a bunch of gil on it? Do you want to go farm 1,000 carrots by opening chests in Occult Crescent, or do you want to buy them? I love gunbreakers. Gonna go now. Okay. If anyone else wants to join, please let me know. I at least want to go till I get my 500 achievement. We have several spots open if anyone would like to join. I don't know how far away I am from that. I should be like less than 50, I think. Actually, I don't know. Oh, or I could get it right now. Well, I'll keep going. That, you know what? Actually, I was correct. That was less than 50. I have 10 out of 2,000 mentor roulettes. Done. Well, yeah, you'd have to come visit. I'm not even worried about the mentor roulettes, to be honest. It's just going to be how many times do I get Bach? That's the real question. How many times do I get Bach? Damn, you're almost done then. I need less than 400 for Gunbreaker now, and I need like 600-ish for the other two. Excuse me. Thanks. No bless online. I still remember getting a sponsor stream for Revelation Online and just being like, I'll take the money. Get me out of here. Revelation Online? Exactly. God, it'll be so nice to have all these achievements done. It's gonna be weird when I have all the tank achievements done. Just another one of those things I just don't have to think about for a while. The more tasks I complete, the more I don't need to think about things. But the Horde will be there for a while. I gotta decide when Hordathon will be in October because we have Resonance and at least one other title in October I want to play. I'm nervous for Hordathon. But also, could go hilariously. I'm almost hoping that people don't want Hordathon. But I really want to do that in October. Because it's spooky. Salas, thanks for the tier 2 sub.
Zalis just subscribed.
Congrats, Struzy. No, we want it. Well, to be fair, you got to pay for it if you want it, so. The money will talk. Because I'm going to start with, like, I'm doing 100 hordes, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Plus 30. Well, yeah. Please no. Listen, if I get 30,000 subs, I'm doing all 30,000 of them. I'm doing it. I just won't get 30,000 subs. So I don't have much to worry about. Listen, I'll have to do a lot of them. I don't doubt that, but I won't have to do 30,000. We'll see just how many I get. Yeah, exactly, Learnest. See, Learnest gets it. It's like, oh no, I have to do 30,000 hordes, but I also just made like $100,000 this month. Like, if I got 30,000 subs, I'm doing 30,000 hordes. Best excuse to do that achievement ever. You ever go in Blood Rain? Take care. I already know that I'm doing a horde badge for that event. I think I'm going to do a silver and gold accursed horde badge for that event. You know what also I thought of doing? Every time I have a birthday celebration stream, I need to make a Hap Old badge. So every December you can earn the Hap Old badge. Honestly, the PvP achievements are, in a way, somewhat more concerning. I have very little control over that. And each one gets a little older. Yeah. The PvP achievements are basically in the same category as the hordes. Yeah, if anyone wants to join the tank farm, by the way, just let me know. Just when you come to Coerl and are standing next to me ready for an invite, just let me know. I think in terms of not ridiculous achievements, I think that crafting every item for every job is going to also be a bit of an ordeal. Breakfast. Breakfast sounds good. I want brekkie. Yeah, I gotta look at the gaming schedule. I kind of want to start Hordathon on October 1st. Because I think Resonance is like, what, the 18th? And there's something else in October that I really wanted to play. I can't remember what off the top of my head, though. September has Onimusha, Fortune's Weave, and at least one other thing as well. Game Freak is in August. That's actually in a week. Beast of Reincarnation is next week. August 4th for Beast of Reincarnation. Yeah, oh, Trail second chapter in September. That was the other thing, yeah. I'm in no rush to play that, but that is on the list of things I want to play. Because I'm not streaming Fire Emblem the day it comes out. I'm actually... That's kind of Sophie and mine's game. Like, I'm working through... I failed Fell Xenologue Chapter 4, man. I fucking hate these Fell Xenologues. I was like, okay, they leveled my characters in the last few. In Fell Xenologue Chapter 3 for Engage, I'm the advanced class, level 1. Surely for Chapter 4, they give me advanced class level 5. Nope, advanced class level 3. I'm like, you son of a fucking bitch. Just give my Tamara her fucking Sandstorm skill back. And I'll clear everything. I think I know what I'm going to do differently this time, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem, but... Ugh. I have a sponsored stream on Thursday. I gotta actually check some stuff for that. Este. I don't know what that means. Oh, post patch. Right, got it. S ranks. Wasn't thinking it applied to Final Fantasy 14. Technically, that's Thursday and Friday. It's kind of like a continuous thing. Oh. God, I need to kill you so many times. So many times. God, it is going to be a busy month for me. Ah! I like busy months at the very least. Busy month, good month. Dark Knight was, weirdly enough, even though I never played Dark Knight, was the first one I did for this. Gunbreaker, I'm more than halfway done at this point. It doesn't take, it just takes a few hours for each one, but you know. They're not exactly the most thrilling of hours. Even with Sea of Star music running the whole time. Yeah, I got the email about the Grim Dawn update, and I was like, oh boy. That's an interesting start horse. I've never really minded EX grinds, but I've really put this expansion's EX grind off considerably. Doesn't help, I don't really care for the wings at all. You just reminded me I haven't eaten again. I want some dimmies. But it always comes back to the dimmies. I would love some meat. I am Mr. Hungry. Listen, I was running around all morning. It just didn't occur to me. I literally, like, I woke up just before 6 a.m. and I immediately was up and running around taking care of some stuff around the house for that full hour. Cleaning all the cat fountains, taking out all the cat litters. Need to head out. Man. Alright. That's fine. Thank you. Same! Oh, man. Now it's only 3. Alright, I guess that's it for today. I don't really feel like refilling. I think we're good. We made good progress. We did like almost a couple hundred. That's not too bad. Monday morning's always a little rougher. And then tomorrow's patch. I won't be doing this for a little bit. Good runs. Good runs. Even got a 6-second run with only 7 people. Like it. 48 from done. Hey, you could just fucking finish those. You can be done in an hour on your own even. Thank you for the party. If I was only 48 done, I would honestly just go solo them if the party broke. Personally speaking. Oh, I haven't even had time to cook breakfast. I just grabbed something quick to eat or heat something up that I made the day before. Well, no, it's also fish. The most important feature tomorrow is fish. Also, there's Hildebrand and Allied Tribe combo quest. Only fish. Yeah, I'll probably be going Paladin tomorrow. Yeah, new PvP season too. Ranked climb. It's kind of a busy day tomorrow, NGL. If you think about it, Square Enix releasing a job called Bastion means that their name is now Sebastian. Okay. I mean, I'm going to level Bastion. I'm not going to main tank. Especially now when we're getting a new fizz range, too. If there's a blitzball involved, I'm quitting this entire game. They probably just retract Shua. Also, there won't be a blitzball involved. There won't be a Queen's Blood edition. We already know there's a fucking typing game edition. Correct, Neve. You just have to catch it. Honestly, it's that easy, to be fair. Just go catch it. Thursday at 2:40 p.m. I have my next Cinder window, and then it goes away for 10 days. Also, don't forget that last purse window is coming up, and then purse will be gone for 92 days. Purse of... I love this. Purse of Riches. Next uptime in 4 days. Uptime next 3 months later. That's so fucking funny. It just says 3 months later. God, dude. That's fucking so funny. Gotta put the reminder out for people. I'm gonna hit it with the XD. Oh, did I save it to a different place? Where did I save this? Oh, I probably saved it in downloads. Yes. God, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, tomorrow there's new big fish. Next window, JP Fan Fest. That would be so funny if they just lined up like 10 devs on stage to see who could actually catch Purse of Riches. Yeah, when the servers go down, Gaff. Enormous. Listen, I already interviewed the fishing dev. We're good on that front. I think we are A-okay on that front. Let's see here. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, dude, the Sea of Stars soundtrack is always a good time. It's a soundtrack I don't pull up very often, but it's a very big soundtrack. Hello, friendo. It can be. It can be if you let it be. I always forget that Yasunori Mitsuda actually did tracks for Sea of Stars. He didn't do very many of them, but he did do a few. What What did he do? He did 1, 2, 3. What's this one? I see 3 tracks. I don't know if he did more than that. Oh, here we go. I think this is... Are there any more here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he actually did a decent number. 10, 11, 12. Oh, my God. I didn't realize how many fucking songs were on this thing. What the hell? Why is the soundtrack so big? What the hell? I didn't know there were fucking 3 discs. Yeah, he did like 15. He did like, yeah, like 15, 17, somewhere in that range songs. Dude, disc 1 of the soundtrack is 132 tracks, but they're all like... Wait a minute. No, they're not that short. Oh, no, there's a lot of them that are just like, you know, a few seconds, but... Wait a minute. Is this saying this album's 31 hours long? Hold on, I gotta look at the other one. The first... There's no fucking way. There's gotta be duplicates here. It's gotta be... There's gotta be like a posting list. There's no fucking way there's actually this many tracks. They're numbered that way, but I'd have to look through the names. There are a bunch of like 2, 3, 7-second songs. There's also like a bunch of like 3 to 5 minute songs. There's no way that's actually that long. Hold on. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because it was like, oh, it's like 30 whatever minutes long. And I'm like, or 30 hours. And I was like, wait, I don't know, dude. It's weird. So there's a lot of tracks that are pretty long here. There's no way it's only 30 minutes, but there's also no way it's 30 hours. I think it's just not displaying correctly. All right, so we are going to have some very, very long streams for the next several days. Plus, I have a lot of YouTube work to do. So I just wanted to hang out for a little bit today. I'm going to be asleep super early, and I'm going to be awake super early tomorrow. I'm going to be live sometime before 4:30 a.m. And the servers could be up early as far as we know. It doesn't say they can't be up early. So I'll be live a decent bit before the scheduled uptime just in case, and I'm going to be hopping immediately into Occult Crescent. I want guides out for Fork Tower Magic. I want guides out for all the critical engagements. And I want guides out for the Relic as soon as possible this week. So I'm going to be looking at all of that and seeing what I can do. So we'll be live for like most of the day tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday, I have a sponsored stream. I may do some Final Fantasy XIV on top of the sponsored stream, but that's going to be its own isolated thing. And Friday, we do have State of the Realm. No, so what actually happened, Veiltis, is I closed OBS, but it froze. And in the process of freezing, the streams never went offline. It was literally just OBS. I came back and it was like, your OBS has crashed. And it was just up on my screen. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll just make sure it actually doesn't crash this time. So yeah, I will see everyone bright and early tomorrow for the North Horn and for our relic grinds, our final relic grinds for Dawn Trail. So thank you for watching. I'll see all of you tomorrow. And until then, I bid you adieu. Bye-bye.